welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. As you can tell by the title, it says what 2020 taught me. But before we get started, make sure that you like and you subscribe and you push those notification buttons so you can follow my journey the entire way. And I love this video because it's kind of a recap of the whole year and I'm excited to share it. So it's gonna be a really fun time. Let's begin. So we'll talk about some things that happened in 2021. This year was like a whole different year. So many new things happened. Theater opened back up. Like the world kind of opened back up with alongside the restrictions. First things first. The biggest thing that I learned in 2021 was that you can have love and career at the same time. That's the one thing that I think for like myself for a long time I was like, oh, all I need is like career. Like I get to do career and then love will come later. But what I learned this year is that actually both can happen at the same time. Now, they don't always happen at the same time, but they can happen at the exact same time. And it is super beautiful when it happens. And finding someone who actually thinks your career is awesome and amazing and supports you along your career and you support in their career as well. Like having both is a beautiful thing and you feel super powerful and you feel like, I don't know, building something like that with somebody else, it's amazing. Next, adventure comes when you least expect it. That's a big one that I learned this year. Let me bring this down. I am not an adventure girl at all. I don't like airplanes. They make me stressed, yada, 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 boom, boom, boom. Like I don't do all that stuff. And the fact of the matter is this year I flew to New York twice. If you know anything about that, is that I auditioned for a Broadway show in New York City and I live in Los Angeles and I flew there last minute 2 times in a row. And I also flew to Mexico to film a commercial, which is in my last vlog that I had. And all of those things were so beautiful and amazing. Like I wasn't really expecting those things to happen, but I ended up hopping into this adventurous place and it was super fun. Ended up having the adventure and also being able to pay my bills. Was it hard? Yes. Was I stressed? For sure. But being able to have that adventure and have people to support you along that way, it was really just amazing. So go on adventures, have a good time. Next thing is get a passport. Self-explanatory. Get one. Like especially if you have nothing to do and you have like what, $100? Get a passport. Next one. Okay, so don't stay anywhere because you feel like you have to. This is a good one. I left one of the most important spaces of my time in Los Angeles this year. I wanted to leave for like almost a year, but I didn't, you are so connected to the people and what you're doing in that space and for whatever reason, whether it's a job, whether it's a church, whether it's a relationship, whatever, and you just felt obligated because you're like, well, they've done all these other good things for me. They're just really bad at this one area and I feel these things and yeah, they're negative, but realistically, like it's too much work to try to like dig myself out of this and figure it out. What I learned is like, if I just kept staying and being complacent in an area where I feel a lot of hurt, a lot of pain, a lot of frustration, and I know for a fact they're just not going to want to change. Like, I have to decide for myself what's good for my heart and don't stay someplace out of obligation. Like, you're not serving them and you're not serving yourself. You're not doing either of those things. So like, ask for help if you need it. That's one thing I really learned this year is asking for help. I learned that throughout the whole pandemic, but asking for help is a really big thing that I don't know how to do. And I think that when you learn how to ask for help, it opens up a vulnerability that's really important. There is no award for being the most like independent human in the world. Like you're not gonna get an award for that. So you might as well be in a community with other people and work with each other to kind of make the world better. Like why are you doing this by yourself, literally struggling, carrying a boulder over the river when you can like be like, can you hold this boulder with me? Like, why are you gonna do that? Why are you gonna do that? Pause. The next thing that I learned, advocate for yourself in all areas. Learn about it, stand up for yourself, and advocate for things that you want. I learned this like so many times in my career, and yes, it'll piss people off. I don't care. Stand up for what you want. And if it's something that you don't want to do, you can say it. And I always say this for actors. If you don't want to audition for something, you don't have to audition for it. What you're not going to do is give bad auditions because you don't like it. That's not what we're gonna do. If we're gonna audition for something, it's because we love it and we want to do it, and or we believe in what they're doing, or we're excited about it in some way. This might not be a big assignment. It might be like we'll see. But if you have a horrible negative feeling about it, why the heck are we auditioning for those things? Stop it. Advocate for yourself. You deserve it. You deserve the good things. Okay? That includes relationships too. Why y'all hanging out with dudes? I don't have time. Why y'all hanging out with dudes who have yet to tell you that they like you? Advocate for yourself. If you want to be told certain things and you want certain things to happen, ask for it. Thank you. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Your career can wait. Make space for family and friends. That's true. A lot of times people give up. For a long time, I did this, and I gave up so much of my connection with my family and some connection with friends because of my career. And the truth is like, that's not healthy. Like, I get it, the grind, but the grind is not like a real thing. Like, you can like stop grinding at any moment. Okay? Because like why are we sitting here working 50-hour work weeks for what? A paycheck that's going to disappear with your rent? You might as well hang out with your family a little bit. You might as well get a coffee date with your friend. You might as well help your friend move into their apartment. You might as well, get your nails done with your cousin. You know what I mean? Like, just do those things. Last thing is go see live shows. Go out if you can. Bring your vaccination card and go paint the town red. Go out and see live shows, live theater and stuff. And because that industry was gone during the pandemic, and support it as much as you possibly can now. Even if it's your friend's little show, go to that show. Stay safe as possible, but go see live theater and support these places that are literally hanging on by a thread, because anything could happen with this pandemic. And we were unemployed. So you don't want that anymore. So go out and support that. That's all I got. I had probably a lot more stuff, but I just thought this would be a fun video to talk to y'all. And I'll bring you a vlog or whatever. Who knows? I don't know what I'm doing on this channel. Just stay tuned and watch. Thank you for coming to TikTok. But thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Enjoy your day. Laugh a little bit. Maybe when you see this, it'll be January. Almost. And I want you to enjoy it and sip the hot cocoa and dance. Okay. Bye.